Warrensburg is a city in Johnson County, Missouri, United States. The population was 18,838 at the 2010 census. It is the county seat of Johnson County. The Warrensburg Micropolitan Statistical Area consists of Johnson County. It is home to the University of Central Missouri. History: Warrensburg was founded in 1835 by settlers John and Martin D. Warren. One of the elementary schools is named after the town's founder. Warrensburg is close to the site of a horrific Missouri Pacific train wreck that occurred in 1904. An eastbound passenger train collided head-on with a westbound freight, killing 30 people. The passenger train was packed with people en route to St. Louis for the 1904 World's Fair. The phrase "man's best friend" is based on a famous trial over the killing of Old Drum, a dog commemorated by a statue in front of the Warrensburg courthouse. Geography: Warrensburg is located at 38.763101 degrees north, 93.734956 degrees west, 38.763101 minus 93.734956. According to the United States Census Bureau, the city has a total area of 8.92 square miles, of which 8.85 square miles is land and 0.07 square miles is water. Demographics: the current mayor is Casey Renfro. 2010 census. As of the census of 2010, there were 18,838 people, 6,803 households, and 3,400 families residing in the city. The population density was 2,128.6 inhabitants per square mile. There were 7,450 housing units at an average density of 841.8 per square mile. The racial makeup of the city was 85.3% white, 7.5% African American, 0.5% Native American, 2.8% Asian, 0.2% Pacific Islander, 0.7% from other races, and 3.1% from two or more races. Hispanic or Latino of any race were 3.1% of the population. There were 6,803 households, of which 26.5% had children under the age of 18 living with them. 36.1% were married couples living together. 10.4% had a female householder with no husband present. 3.5% had a male householder with no wife present, and 50.0% were non-families. 31.2% of all households were made up of individuals, and 8.1% had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.32 and the average family size was 2.96. The median age in the city was 23.7 years. 17.6% of residents were under the age of 18, 36.2% were between the ages of 18 and 24, 21.8% were from 25 to 44, 15% were from 45 to 64, and 9.5% were 65 years of age or older. The gender makeup of the city was 49.5% male and 50.5% female. 2000 census. As of the census of 2000, there were 16,340 people, 5,951 households, and 3,035 families residing in the city. The population density was 1,938.5 people per square mile. There were 6,380 housing units at an average density of 756.9 per square mile. The racial makeup of the city was 90% white, 6.46% African American, 0.64% Native American, 2.79% Asian, 0.14% Pacific Islander, 0.78% from other races, and 2.28% from two or more races. Hispanic or Latino of any race were 2.44% of the population. There were 5,951 households, out of which 26.6% had children under the age of 18 living with them. 38.5% were married couples living together. 9.9% had a female householder with no husband present, and 49.0% were non-families. 30.8% of all households were made up of individuals, and 8.5% had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.29 and the average family size was 2.93. In the city, the population was spread out, with 18.0% under the age of 18, 36.5% from 18 to 24, 22.8% from 25 to 44, 12.9% from 45 to 64, and 9.7% who were 65 years of age or older. The median age was 23 years. For every 100 females there were 95.8 males. For every 100 females age 18 and over, there were 95.4 males. The median income for a household in the city was $29,332, and the median income for a family was $45,845. Males had a median income of $30,354 versus $22,154 for females. The per capita income for the city was $14,714. About 13.6% of families and 24.3% of the population were below the poverty line, including 17.1% of those under age 18 and 11.4% of those age 65 or over. Education. Public elementary and secondary schools in Warrensburg are part of the Warrensburg-RV School District. The district includes 4 elementary schools for grades preschool through 5th grade. Maple Grove and Ridgeview Elementary Schools are for grades preschool through 2nd grade, while Martin Warren and Sterling Elementary Schools house students in grades 3 through 5. Warrensburg Middle School serves students in grades 6 through 8, and Warrensburg High School is for grades 9 through 12. The district also operates the Reese Education Center, which houses the Gateway Alternative School and the district's special needs and gifted education programs. The Warrensburg Area Career Center specializes in vocational education for high school-aged students in Warrensburg and Johnson County. The city is also home of the University of Central Missouri, known as Central Missouri State University until 2006. The university offers programs in 150 areas of study and serves approximately 12,500 students as of 2014. Transportation. Major roads: US 50 links to Lee's Summit, Missouri and further to Kansas City to the west and Sedalia to the east. Route 13 and McGuire Street essentially divides the town in half, though Old Highway 13 Holden Street forms the division between east and west. A highway linking Warrensburg to Interstate 70 to the north, and Truman Lake to the south. Air Skyhaven Airport. Other Warrensburg provides Amtrak service to, from Kansas City and St. Louis and other cities via connecting trains. Jefferson Lines bus service to, from Kansas City and Springfield, Missouri. Emergency taxi service serving the Johnson County area. Media. Newspapers. The Daily Star Journal, Daily, Digitalburg.com. Online local news provided by the Moleskine, the University of Central Missouri weekly student newspaper. Television. KMOS-TV, PBS 6.1, Create Channel 6.2 and PBS World 6.3. The city of license is Syracuse, Mo. The offices and studios are located on the campus of UCM in Warrensburg. Radio. Notable people: John William Blind Boone, African-American concert pianist, composer and principal for the Blind Boone Concert Company. He spent his youth in Warrensburg, and a park and festival are named for him. Errol Auburn-Cord, U.S. automobile manufacturer and advocate of front-wheel drive vehicles. He was born and raised in Warrensburg. Ada and Minna Everly, proprietors of the Everly Club brothel in Chicago. Mary Fallon, Governor of Oklahoma and former Lieutenant Governor of Oklahoma. Douglas Eads Foster, Los Angeles, California, City Council member, 1927–29, born in Warrensburg. Dean Hughes, taught English at the University of Central Missouri for several years. The setting of his best-selling series of children's books, starring Nutty Nutshell, is based on the lab school run by the university's education program in the 1980s. Henry Warren Ogden, member of the United States House of Representatives from Louisiana's 4th Congressional District from 1894 to 1899 and Speaker of the Louisiana House of Representatives from 1884 to 1888, a native of Abingdon, Virginia. He was reared in Warrensburg. Sidney Toler, actor, writer, and the second non-Asian to play the role of Charlie Chan in films, was born in Warrensburg. Kimberly Wyatt, former member of female pop group The Pussycat Dolls, currently a judge on the UK reality talent show dance competition Got to Dance. Sean Pelton, musician who has collaborated with Backstreet Boys, Sheryl Crow, Sean Colvin, Bruce Springsteen, Celine Dion and Billy Joel. Also the longtime drummer in the house band for Saturday Night Live. Curtis Niles Cooper, mathematician and professor at the University of Central Missouri, in the Department of Mathematics and Computer Science. In popular media, Warrensburg was mentioned in the 1983 American television movie The Day After, which largely takes place in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. The city was one of the locations considered for the principal filming location and setting before the production team chose Lawrence, Kansas.